The world is changing. A catastrophic health burden. Over 415 million across the globe suffer from this. Over 80% of them reside in developing countries. Over 69 million of them suffer in India. Diabetes, it's amongst us. The Madras Diabetes Research Foundation, MDRF, a 100% non-profit center of excellence for research in diabetes and related complications, was started by Dr. V. Mohan and the late Dr. Rema Mohan with an objective to establish an exclusive research institution for diabetes and its complications in India. In September 2001, Dr. N.K. Ganguly, Director General of the Indian Council of Medical Research, New Delhi, inaugurated the S.S. Jhunjhunwala Research Center of MDRF. MDRF's second research center was established at the Golden Jubilee Women's Biotech Park at Siriseri, called the Kallam Anjireddy Center, after Dr. K. Anjireddy, Chairman Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. MDRF is recognized as a scientific and industrial research organization by the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research of the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. Today, multidisciplinary PhD programs recognized by different universities worldwide are being carried out with an approach of bench-to-bench site research under the supervision of several research scientists. MDRF has worked with international and national organizations, including the World Health Organization (WHO), the American Diabetes Association (ADA), the National Institute Health (NIH). MDRF also continues to collaborate both with national and international universities.
The Madras Diabetes Research Foundation was started in 1996, and we had a very humble beginning. We started in just one room with one staff, and it grew and it grew. At every step of the way, Dr. Anjireddy was there, pushing us on, goading us on, encouraging us. He has been a true inspiration to Dr. Rema and to me and to all our colleagues at MDRF, which in fact made our vision for MDRF grow much larger. And that's the reason to name it after him as the Kallam Anjireddy Center.
Today, MDRF is in 4 locations and houses the departments of Diabetology, Epidemiology, Research Operations and Biostatistics, Physical Activity, Clinical Epidemiology, Food, Nutrition and Dietetics Research, Clinical Trials, Translational Research, Cell and Molecular Biology, Ocular Research, Stem Cell Research, Molecular Genetics, Advanced Biochemistry, Vascular Biology and Data Management. The Department of Epidemiology, headed by Dr. Deepa Mohan, studies the frequency, distribution and determinants of non-communicable diseases with special focus on diabetes in the population. The department has a huge team working in different projects. Such was the Chennai Urban Population Study, CUPS, Chennai Urban Rural Epidemiology Study, CURES, and one of the largest epidemiological studies done in the world in the field of diabetes, called as the Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR India Diabetes INDIAB Study, for short ICMR INDIAB Study. The Department of Clinical Epidemiology is led by Dr. Shanti Rani, helps clinicians in finding answers to the various problems and limitations experienced in their profession through scientifically designed research. The Departments of Research Operations and Biostatistics, headed by Dr. Guha Pradeepa, plays a very important role in the development of scientific research by assisting in proposal writing, formulation of reports of projects and providing input regarding study design, sample size, data management and statistical analysis. The Physical Activity Research Department, ably led by Dr. R.M. Anjana, was established to create an active research environment to enhance physical activity research in India. The department facilitates cutting-edge research using advanced technologies to identify physical activity patterns among the population and further initiates awareness to habituate active living. The main objective of the Department of Food, Nutrition and Dietetics Research under the supervision of Ms. Sudha Vasudevan is to establish foods and nutrition research on par with international standards. The department helps to develop science-based health foods and make this available, accessible and affordable to the population in general for a healthier lifestyle. In addition, this department also conducts various nutrition epidemiological studies, food-based clinical intervention trials, and studies on glycemic index.
The Madras Diabetes Research Foundation was founded with the aim of doing world-class diabetes research in India. The research done at MDRF has impacted millions of lives, whether it is identifying an individual's risk for diabetes or to generate a gene panel which has been used by our doctors to treat several types of diabetes, or simply to provide a whole range of healthcare products including the high fiber rice, all of which are available for commercial use today. The knowledge generated at MDRF has been used to constantly upgrade the services at Dr. Mohan's. From its inception in 1996, MDRF today has become one of the world leaders in diabetes research, with numerous collaborations across the globe and with a record of more than 1,000 publications. We wish to thank all our scientists, staff, numerous patients and well-wishers who have made all of this possible.
The Clinical Trials Department, headed by Dr. S. Pungodai, has been successful in testing the efficacy of new classes of drugs for the management of diabetes and its complications. Till date, the department has conducted over 125 national and international trials. The primary function of Translational Research Department, led by Dr. Ranjani Harish, is to be able to translate current and previous research on diabetes and non-communicable disease prevention and control into action at the community level. The Cell and Molecular Biology Department is headed by Dr. M. Balasubramaniam. The laboratory utilizes molecular biological tools to better understand the pathogenesis of diabetes and its complications. The Tissue Culture Laboratory houses target-specific cell lines and primary cultures for carrying out experimental diabetes research related to insulin secretion and action. Department of Molecular Genetics is headed by Dr. Radha Venkateshan. The main objectives of this department are to find genes responsible for type 2 diabetes and other type of diabetes such as MODY and neonatal diabetes. This department uses high-end equipment and also the technologies such as sequenome mass array and Illumina microarray. A gene chip, MDRF MedGenome chip, has been designed by this department, which is used for genetic testing for MODY and neonatal diabetes.
I am grateful to Professor Swaminathan to have given me this opportunity to have a building and to do research activities at the Women's Biotech Park. We have a specialized unit for the ocular research. Under my guidance, we have looked into the prevalence of diabetic eye diseases in the urban population in Chennai and published accurate data on the prevalence of diabetic retinopathy, and also looked at the risk factors and its association with all the other various complications of diabetes. Unique aspect of this ocular research unit is the establishment of the human retinal endothelial cell culture for the first time in India.
MDRF has implemented the telemedicine facility since 2007 to screen the individuals with diabetes for various diabetes-related complications such as diabetes retinopathy, nephropathy, neuropathy, and other macrovascular complications in rural areas of Kanchipuram district. The project was supported by World Diabetes Foundation and the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Stem cell research, headed by Dr. Shaini Abhijit, tries to analyze the therapeutic potential of differentiated pancreatic islets derived from umbilical cord mesenchymal stem cells. These studies attract significant scientific and clinical interest in regenerative medicine therapy for diabetes. The Advanced Biochemistry Department, headed by Dr. Kokla Krishnan, works on the novel biomarkers for detecting early beta cell dysfunction and gestational diabetes. This lab is trying to develop a biomarker panel for gestational diabetes. It also maintains liquid nitrogen facility and deep freezers for the proper storage of samples. The Department Vascular Biology is headed by Dr. Nagaraj Manikam, focuses on the micro and macro vascular complications of diabetes. This department aims at the identification of novel signaling mechanisms associated with diabetic nephropathy. The Department of Data Management, headed by Ms. Javarani S., interfaces with all the departments for their data needs. The library is well equipped with an excellent collection of journals and books on diabetes and its complications. MDRF has a track record of continuous publications in world-class peer-reviewed journals, over 1,000 scientific papers published in well-reputed national and international journals, over 1,500 presentations in various national and international conferences. MDRF, under the able guidance of Dr. V. Mohan and Dr. M. Rema, and well supported by an able team of scientists, has grown from strength to strength. From its humble beginning in a small room to its 6.5-acre campus, to numerous research projects and international collaborations, it's all set to be a new dawn in the international map of diabetes research.